Today's show, is brought to you and you and you and you by DraftKings Sportsbook. The top rated sports booking app. I mean, they're safe, they're secure, they're also reliable. And when you talk about some of the awesome things they have going on, we always come bearing gifts via promo code, baby. So for those people that are downloading the app for the first time, man, and you're putting in that, initial deposit of $5, once you use the promo code MOATS, you see what you're getting back, $200 in bonus bets, man. It is a awesome concept. You can use that money to potentially earn you some more compensation with some anytime score prop bets that they got going on. Shout out to DraftKings for that as well. But we also know that at times you can get lost in the sauce, baby. And when that happens, if you live in New York, it's a number that you can text. But for everybody else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. I said a 1-800-GAMBLER. Russell Wilson. If you're Russ, what's the mindset? How are you handling all of this from your perspective? Actually, you shared the locker room with him too, so I'm gonna call you the expert.
Is he eyeing up South Beach?
Yeah. Is he a South Beach guy, or is he I'm still showing up, I'm happy to be here, or is what's the energy, man?
Russ can never be not happy to be there. Like that's part of the
He's
for sure happy to be there. Yeah. And it's kind of like
glad to be here.
Yeah.
We're here.
Great team.
Like it's because you'll see Russ though. You're not gonna not see this. Even if you say the trade thing, like you're gonna see a glimpse of it. You gotta make sure. You got to. They got to know what I know. Because you might be letting go what you just got to know what you know. That's all I'm saying. We got to know. You got to know what you know. So I just don't think you don't see him at all. Unless he just don't struggle all.
I was going to say, if Fields keeps playing like he does, there's no reason for it.
But then again, now what are the odds of him never playing bad for the
course? I'm just like, he don't struggle at. Like one glimpse of struggle, and I hate to sound like that. They're gonna go ahead and see what else we got, because it's like I know it's almost like you want to protect them. Like, oh, we've had so much good, a little bit of struggle. I'm gonna get him out of here. Let's see what this other quarterback does do. This is our future per se. Like I think that's the talk with him. I think that's the flow with him.
I hope we give Fields some leeway.
Because I think for Fields, the leeway is you're gonna start this weekend.
I think this is his leeway.
We're not going to push Russ to get back out there sooner.
Yeah.
Because of how you're playing right now.
I agree.
That's kind of how I'm looking. Unless it's something Achilles-ish and we don't know about it, that's kind of how I've been perceiving. It's like, bro, what type of calf strain is this, man? It's not like you were running quarterback. Like you in the pocket, bro. Like what we talking about here?
Man,
come on, man. It's not adding up. I'm like, or is this the Durant situation where it was Achilles, and it won't Achilles, or it was calf until it wasn't the calf. It was actually the Achilles. I'm like, because the timetable just from dudes playing, just like, yo, this don't sound right. So that's part of why I think the whole limited thing is Justin Fields, you played really well last week. Rush, you're limited this week. Without going full Mason Kenny at the end, where it was, oh, Kenny's going to be your job, and then it was like, nah, we rolling with Mason. Like without it being fully that, I think this is kind of how you play both a little bit. Russ, man, take your time, bro. I can't have no other slip ups with you, man. I can't have your calf getting back. You gotta take your time, man.
Mm-hmm. Let's take your time, man. We're all right.
Be smart. Listen to your body.
I'm looking out for you.
We don't want to make it no worse. It's a long season.
We know when we need you. You know when I need you. Come on.
But you'll see Russ or something.
TG, with that being said, if an offer comes in for Russ, what are you doing?
What is the offer?
That's the question. I don't know. What do you think would be fair?
Had the proposal a third in 2025 and a fourth in 2026 for Russ.
Who's trading that?
That was the Dolphins' offer via DraftKings. They
said
if that was that. Yeah.
I wouldn't do
right
that.
now. I mean, it's not a bad deal.
That's what they said. A 2025 third and a 2026 fourth. Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
not
doing
right
it.
now. I think you stay patient with it.
And that's
but-
not bad though to say you got it for free. But no, I'm not doing that right now. You should try to
And
steal.
it only
Like
cost us an M. It only cost us $1 million to get him. So you would be
you're
basically
supposed to try
flipping
to.
that $1 million for 2 draft assets, a third and a fourth, in back-to-back
And you
years.
see what we
You
could
gotta
do with
try
the
to.
third and the fourth.
Yeah.
You got to try to steal with Russ. Like you got to steal something with that. Let me
You
get.
think you want to get a second or something? You want to get a person with that?
Yeah, give me a receiver
Can I get
that
a
can.
third and a Waddle?
Yeah, like, give me a Waddle. Give
Okay.
me a Waddle.
Okay.
I give you a Russ. Give me a Waddle.
Okay.
We'll throw in
You know
Van
how that is.
Jefferson.
Give me a Waddle. Give me a Waddle. I'll
Yeah.
give you a Russ.
Yeah, we'll
That's
give
a
you
good trade.
Russ and Van Jefferson for Waddle and a third.
Yeah, I think
That's
it's
a good
better
trade.
to wait.
Boom.
I think Russ's value would increase. I think as you get closer to the trade
It
deadline.
does. Because supply and
I
demand.
think,
Yeah, maybe more
Yeah, I
partners
think-
at the cornerback position.
but a Waddle might cost too much in the sense of like pricing. Now you're in that money conversation.
And me and Mo's talked about this yesterday. I don't even think he's a Steeler. I don't think he's a Steeler type of receiver.
I can see that.
I don't know if he fit. I mean, the speed
I
is
don't-
obviously something
But you know that AFC North ball.
to really consider. But
You know how we do. It's a little different. Just a little different.
It's a fast man though.
He very fast. Very, very fast. You said we could figure it out. What you said? You said we figured it out?
Yeah, it's
figure it out.
fast. It's really fast. It's a lot of speed.
We just get, he'll be the fast guy, and then we'll just get somebody else to block. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Get
can
somebody else to
figure something out. Something
He said,
can
"No,
get
no,
figured out.
we got to figure out something. I'm sure we could make this work. I'm sure we could make it work somehow.
There's something you can do.
is there anything you would do something like that right now, like a first or second, a Waddle?
Oh,
Would you
we're in
do
the
Would you do that
driver's
right now?
seat. If they offered a Waddle right now, I'd do something like that. A second and a Waddle, I'd send them out tomorrow. But like, you know what I mean? Like,
They're probably not doing
like,
that. Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say they're not gonna do that. Like, but if you get something like I'm sure if they get offered a second right now, it would intrigue them. Like, okay, I'm listening to that.
Yeah.
But I don't even think you just super go do that. You know? Because even in that, you don't know what the second's gonna be, where it's gonna land, different things like that. Like I think right now it's just about totally just you kind of want to tell people how good it is, like quietly internally. Like man, we got 2 starting quarterbacks over here. There's 2 starters over here. There's 2 people can help your team over here.
Yeah.
And you just listen to phone calls. You
He
know?
said just throw the bait out there and see what comes. Just,
Yeah,
oh, all
just
right.
let-
All right, you interested? Okay. Oh, you interested too? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you'd be interested. All right. Oh, I ain't know about this
See?
one.
Yeah. I know you need a quarterback because there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot more people got to hit the ground too. And what you don't want to do is trade it into something happen.
Yeah,
That'd be the worst thing possible.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of like, it's not time to do anything right now.
But you don't feel like it's gonna potentially turn anything negative in terms of the longer you keep Fields out there as the QB1.
Like, is Russ
I
gonna
think-
want out?
Like, do you think Russ ever turns?
No.
He's like, you know what, man, I'm ready to move on. Then
Yeah, that's not what Russ does, though.
respect.
That's not who Russ is.
I like
Maybe
that.
he's not saying it publicly. Could
You
he
said, do
have
you
his
think his
people
team,
behind
like,
the
yeah.
scenes? Would hint to the Steelers that, hey, could we go to a better opportunity here?
Man, we just watched Russ in Denver get totally like.
Well, that was the end of the
no.
season, though.
But still, like,
It
it's
was
just
like the last
not.
2 games.
But he still handled it such. I love it. I appreciate y'all. Like, it was never, I want out. So I don't know. I think the situation here, it just doesn't feel as though I'm going to say I want out. Let me keep waiting. Because you might fall into something good. And this is a playoff team. You would hate to fall into a bad situation in your seat, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Russ is in a place where he got to win.
Well-
He got to get back to
TG, I told him this too, man. I said you got to keep Russ because you got to keep Sierra. You're not going to win the Super Bowl unless you got a Sierra or a Taylor Swift or somebody like, you need a big brand associated with you that can hit another demographic or another market. We got that
So
with
you got-
Sierra. You don't get that if Russ is gone because then Sierra's going to leave with Russ. So that's my part. I'm like, I think you got to keep this asset because he's a multiplier, man.
Yeah. I agree with you.
It's
I
real.
just don't think you can just let it go. Like, it's just, you can't just let it go. Like, not yet. Too early.
All right.
Too early. Too early.
Well,
Too early.
respect on that then. Respect on that.